Skitsies, it's itsybitsy.Mitzey and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be going through my snakes and giving y'all a snake tour. I currently have 5 snakes and I got Spider whenever I was 12 years old. She's my first snake and she is a spider ball python. So she has neurological issues that make her not be able to decipher whether she's like up or upside down. So if I were to flip her on her back, she would not roll back on her stomach as quickly as other snakes would, because she wouldn't be able to tell that she was on her back. Whenever she's in her enclosure, she'll like twist around and do things that are not like a natural snake would do. Whenever I was 12, I was like, what the heck, like, that's so weird and funny, like, she's literally doing acrobatic tricks and flips in her cage, this is hilarious. And then now, I'm like, bruh, she's just confused. But I'm actually scared of Spider. She is a mean hoe, bro. She's hungry. She don't care if it's your fingers or arm, toes, thigh, wrist. She don't care what day of the week it is. She is hungry. Hey, beautiful. Yeah, you know I'm talking about you, you derpy hoe. And since I do have rats, she probably smells them, and she, like, her hunger is very good. She loves to eat, which is great. Hey. It's really hard to trust her too because of her neurological issues and her not being able to understand her ups from her downs. And her being very hunger driven. Her movements are very unpredictable, so she could literally just crawl down underneath my hand, like how she's about to do, and then just nip me in the finger, and then latch around my wrist. And it is kind of like a constant surprise with Spider. Like, I never know what she's gonna do. It's so fun. But yeah, she's my first snake I've ever got. I got her whenever I was 12. I named her Spider because whenever I saw her in the Petco store, she was climbing on like the thermostat that's stuck on the back of the cage. So I called her Spider because she was climbing on the wall like a spider. And she is a spider ball python. The spider gene goes further into having snakes be euthanized for it because some snakes have this gene so badly that they are not able to function. They can't eat, they can't move, they bite into themselves. Like whenever they're trying to get fed, they can't tell what is what, and they, you know, fortunately Spider isn't like that. And I would like to say that it's getting better with age, but I don't think it is. I don't think it will get better with age. For so long, I was like, if I just take her out enough and work on her like motor skills or her, what is it called? Her like, what's it called whenever you have fast reflexes? I don't even know, but I was hoping that maybe it would get better with time, but she's just still as derpy and confused as day one. And that's okay. She's so heavy. Oh my gosh. My shoulder hurts. Can I switch hands or are you gonna eat me? I hear the rats digging and they're wanting to get out. So I will go ahead and feed her. I found this poem a little while ago while I was cleaning my room. I had to make this rap for my 7th grade year for choir. And it went like, my name, oh wait, I don't even know. It was like, I had a tumor in my knee, but I didn't get cancer. I do dance a league, I'm welcome me to my name, Sophia, and I like green. I'm a Netflix watching Ninja Turtle machine. I have a snake, her name's Spider, she's a ball python, and she's not a big biter. And I don't remember the rest of it. I actually have remembered that rap for years, obviously, because I just said it off the top of my head. For some reason, I remembered that out of everything. Formulas, math formulas, nah. My 12-year-old rap for choir in the 7th grade about my snake and how she doesn't bite me even though it's a damn lie. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, she's so eepy. I woke her up from her nap. This is her second time today that I'm taking her out. I think that's everything I wanted to say about her. That I made a rap about, Spider, you better not bite my elbow. You better not bite my elbow. It's so hard to understand where she's going, bro, because look at her. She moves like she's evil, bro. She moves like she's plotting. She moves like she hates you. And I swear, like, when I feed her, I'll show you, but she's mean, like scary whenever she eats. She loves to feel like she's killing something. No, she's about to dig in my arm. She's about to dig in my arm. She does this thing where she pretends like she's about to bite you, and then she'll back off. And then she'll open her mouth and she'll pretend like she's about to bite you. She'll back off. Like, she's literally a jokester. I'm telling you, she is the most iconic hater, prankster, jokester in the world. Also, in the next clip, there is going to be a dead rat, but if you want to not see a dead rat and the snake eating a rat, then go to this time I show here. In the next clip, unfortunately, is a perfect example on why spider gene ball pythons eventually need to get euthanized and put down because they become a danger to themselves, depending on how bad their gene is. So if you would like to look at that and understand what the spider gene actually is, and it's not just a wobble, then you can see that in the next clip. Whoa, baby. No. She almost just bit into herself, y'all. I actually feel like I have been seeing her worsen in her gene, and it's been harder to be able to control where she kind of... And I forgot to mention that Spider is around 7, or she just turned 7 years old on November 6th. And this is Lucy, and I got her whenever I was 14 years old because my friend had these cousins that didn't feed her. And then even whenever, like, she would go over there, her family would be like, oh, we should pick up a rat for Lucy whenever we go visit them. And then they just, like, forget to pick up a rat. Just like, oh, well. Days would go by and Lucy would just sit in her tank and not have any food, not any water, not any dirt, not any hides or anything. And there was this one time that me and my friend were hanging out with her family for the Super Bowl, and there was her, like, little cousin, was like 6 years old, walked up to me and was like, yeah, she's gonna die. And I was like, what the heck? And then whenever me and my friend were trying to tell this woman, like, would I be able to rescue the snake? Would I be able to adopt the snake into my home? The woman was like, no, my Lucy, I love her, and whatever. It's like, but you don't take care of her. Whenever I went to buy her, she had no soil, no heating pad. Snakes need heating to strive and not have any issues with eating or digesting. And then Lucy has been mine ever since I was 14, and she has given me a lot of issues. With her, I found out not only do snakes shed their scales, but they do shed their teeth, and whenever they don't shed their teeth, it can cause mouth rot. Yeah, mouth rot. And you gotta get that treated. So that's cool. Lucy has taught me a lot of things. And also, unfortunately, there was this one time that I had a rat escape in the house, and whenever we found the rat, we fed it to Lucy. I fed it to Lucy. Then Lucy stopped eating after a really long time. We took her to the vet, and she had worms, and we had to give her... I don't know why I keep saying we. Who is we?
You right. Your brother was home when you right. The dog was home. You right. Your cat was home. You left. You right?
I had to give her shots in her scales for a couple months to get rid of the worms. Within that, she does not like eating because whenever her old owners would try to feed her, they would just leave her in the tank with the rat and let the rat bite her and basically eat her because, I mean, if the rat is hungry, if the rat and the snake are alone together for an extended amount of time, 1 + 1 = 2. Lucy had terrible scars on her back from being mistreated and being left and neglected while feeding. So she has a lot of issues with feeding now. I have tried so many things to get her to eat, and I have no idea, like, what it is, because now she hasn't been eating for the past 3 or 4 weeks. And now I'm getting scared because what the heck? I just got her to start eating small rats. And even her eating 1 small rat every single week, she's been declining in weight. Eating once a week. Declining in weight. I don't know what's happening with you, Lucy. But hopefully she'll eat today. She is the sweetest little thing. She's never bitten me. And she's so beautiful. And she's so pretty. I forgot. Before, I was rudely interrupted by Spider almost linking into my arm, but she just wanted to play games. I was just about to say that Spider has a black pattern above her top lip, right underneath, like, here. Yes. And I just want to say that she has, like, a little black square right around this region, and I don't know if there's any meaning behind that at all, but what do I know? I wouldn't know about any black pattern recognition above the top lip of any kind in my recollection. This is Lucy, and I hope that she eats. I don't know what kind of snake she is. She's just a basic ball python from what my understanding is. Whenever I first got Lucy, I thought that she was about maybe 10. And now that I've had her for a really long time and realized that her eating habits are really bad and why she is tiny, thinking maybe she's like 11 to 15. I know for sure I'm her second owner. I don't know if I'm her third owner. I don't know how many owners she's had, but luckily she's in my care now. This is my third snake beetle, and I got her whenever I was 16 because someone enlisted into the army and wasn't able to care for them anymore. And Beetle was, I think, 5 whenever I got her, so now she should be like 8. And she's tiny. She's really tiny. Whenever I got her, for her age, her hide in her enclosure was so small, and her growth was stunted because she grew to the size of where she was the whole time. Because she was never taken out, she would never move around. Whenever I first got her, she would never explore her enclosure or, like, move around at all, which is peculiar for a living being. Even whenever I do handle her, she is somewhat of a pancake, and she's really tense, and she's a skittish and shy antisocial girl for sure, and I can tell that she wasn't taken out that much whenever she was a baby. She has grown so much in this past 3 years that I've had her. She's grown maybe about 5 inches since I've had her, and she is so girthy, which she's been so fat. She's always so fat. You see the way that she moves? Like, she moves like she's chunky. Maybe I shouldn't feed you this week. She's like, feed me! You are so chunky. And you look like you're, like, struggling to move around. she's kind of always moved like that. And that's exactly why I was like, oh, obviously she was not taken out at all. But she's never grown out of it. She's always a stiff queen. She is stiff. Wow. She's so happy and so active. And I love Beetle. She is super sweet. I don't think she's ever bitten me. She's a little bit of a feisty girl. She's not like, I'm never gonna hurt a fly, but she's not a feisty, spicy noodle. She's just chill. And you're able to tell her body language pretty well. And she's got the most beautiful brown eyes. And so does Lucy. And then Spider has really, really pretty green eyes. This is Venus, my only boy snake, and I don't know what type of ball python he is either. And unfortunately, he is kind of in shed right now. So he's like pissed off that I grabbed him, which is understandable because he's blind, he cannot see. If you are unaware with snakes' shedding process, whenever they are going in shed, their eyes get a very cloudy blue, which causes them to not see. And actually, his eyes are cloudy, but they're not too cloudy. They'll definitely get a way more opaque, deeper, foggy blue. Now it's kind of just like an opal layer on his eye. This is Venus, my only boy. He's sassy as hell. He's surrounded by divas, so understandably so. He is a chunky boy, and I wish that, you know, y'all were able to meet him on a day where he's not so antisocial. He's literally sinking into my lap right now. Usually he's super active. He is my escape artist. You will look away for 1 second and you will find a hole in your house that you have not known about. That's for sure. But I mean, I guess Spider has done that too. And Beetle and Lucy. But thank God Roxy has never escaped because I don't know what I would do. Well, obviously I would try to find her, but she's so tiny. But Spider was that size once, so, and we found her because whenever I first got Spider, I would fall asleep with her a lot actually. So I would have to find her before school some mornings. There was this one morning that I accidentally stepped on a tack, like a push pin, and it went into the bottom of my foot, and I had pulled it out. And I had found Spider raveled behind this bookshelf, so I was trying to get behind the bookshelf and get her unraveled from behind there. I had my foot stretched out, not paying attention to it, and my foot was leaking out blood like crazy, like puddle of blood. My mom came in, she started screaming, and I was like, oh cool. Fun fact! Anyways, he probably wants to go back in the dark and somewhere warm, so I'm going to put him back in his warmth. Actually, no, he's starting to become more active. Hey, silly boy. He's just a little sassy. He just needed some time to warm up. We'll put him back because I don't have time for you anyways. I don't have time for you. Oh my goodness, never mind. You're so cute. I love you so much. I'll make time for you. I'm going to be the scariest grandmother, auntie, I don't even know, whenever my children or relatives come home and they are late or I am upset. I'm just gonna like turn around dramatically in my chair. Just... Oh, you're late.
Sorry I was late. I got ran over 6 times and processed through a meat grinder.
Don't. Mommy, my little critters. I'm gonna get you. Can you see me? I'm doing the splits. my snabies. Me and my snake children are going to unite, and we are going to come for you. Employers hate to see me coming. My arm is really tired. He's really heavy. Last but not least, we have Roxy, and I got her a year ago at the Reptile Expo, and I also got another ball python, but she unfortunately passed away to some immune system issues. And the one that passed away, she was an Enchi freeway banana ball python. Oh, she smells the rats. No duh. She's acting like this. Well, Roxy's just really feisty in general, I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I'm gonna keep my hand up here to distract her so she doesn't bite my face. She's always been pretty feisty, and I love her. And I love her name. Her name, Roxy, it really suits her. Bro, literally like a baby swimming lesson. Obviously, I'm not trying to freak her out too much. Me holding this instead of herself is probably freaking her out, but she's probably about 2 years old. She's really cute, and she's pretty sweet. I mean, it's kind of 50-50 with her. She's either really sweet or really feisty. Oh, you're so cute. She has the most buggy bug eyes I've ever seen. You have the most buggy bug eyes I've ever seen. She doesn't know how to take a compliment. She's a good eater. I don't know what else to say. These are my 5 snakes. Maybe the fact about how she's a boa constrictor and she's a dwarf boa, and I think she's an ambassador constrictor. I don't even know her like morph, but she is a boa. I'm not good at explaining things on YouTube, but that's the type of snake she is, and I have 4 ball pythons, and she's my only boa constrictor. My banana Enchi freeway ball python unfortunately passed away. I had an autopsy done on her where they did determine that she passed away from a bacteria that was literally on every surface of the universe, or like every surface of the earth, and I can't remember what it was, but that's how they described it. And I'm sure that she passed away because she was pink and orange and yellow, and she was bred in a lab. And just like Spider, I mean, Spider has neurological issues because of the way that she was bred. And most people don't know this, but snake breeding is really, really popular, and you're so cute. I was going to say that snake breeding is really popular, and a lot of snake breeders end up breeding snakes just for the look, not caring about neurological issues or any defects that are going to come for this like pattern, and they're just in it for the money. And it became an issue, and I wasn't truly aware of the spider gene, of like what it was. It was just described as a wobble for a really long time, and people were trying to say it was really cute, or like it was being advertised as cute, and I never thought of it as cute. I always thought of it as, oh, that's kind of messed up. But I bought her because I didn't know that I was supplying something greater. I don't think that people are even breeding spider ball pythons anymore, because I feel like if they did, they'd get flamed really hard. Because that's really messed up. But a lot of breeders are just in it for the money and don't take into consideration maybe the defects and the life and the well-being of the snake, which is like kind of common sense, but I guess like get it, I guess, like whatever. My snake's name that passed away, her name is Pyra, but I took Pyra's skin and I put it in alcohol and glycerin, and I sat it in there for a few months, which I shouldn't have done. I should have only put it in there for a week, but you know, anxiety, you know, makes you procrastinate on shit because you don't know what you're doing. It's not like you waiting a couple more weeks is going to make you magically learn how to do it. So if you're wanting to do something, don't wait and do it scared, because you're not gonna magically know how to learn. You're not gonna magically learn how to do it in the next couple of days. Roxy takes the crown and having the most beautiful eyes of all my snakes. I don't know if she's going to eat me. What are you doing, bro? I don't know if you can see her eyes or if the camera can even focus on, or if I put her in the camera. I can't tell. But she has these cream colored eyes with reddish speckles. I guess I'm gonna put you back. And I'm gonna feed the rest of the snakes. I don't know what the hell Spider's doing. She's been taking a long time. I tried to record Spider eating, but then my camera cut out for some reason. And I don't know why, because I didn't get a call or anything, which is scary because I just got this phone. So that's fun. But anyways, I love you, Roxy. You're so freaking cute, and I'm probably scaring you. You want me to put you back, but I love you so much, and I want you to know that you're so beautiful and you're so misunderstood. And if anybody doesn't love you, and if anybody wants to say that you're scary and you're gross and you're scary and you're slimy and you're gross and you're fucking ugly as shit, I am here to tell you that you're beautiful. And if there's anybody in your world that's telling you that you're ugly as shit and you're fucking, you deserve to whatever and you whatever, I am here to tell you that you are beautiful and you look scary as shit. Also, she can jump. She can leap. And it's super cool. But unfortunately, she's not able to really, like, utilize her snakeness to the fullest because she's in captivity in a 2x4 tank, which one day I hope to, you know, get her in a huge closet of her own for all my snakes, really, if it's not gonna endanger them. Because Lucy, if you look over here, this is a china cabinet that was DIY'd into a snake enclosure, and it's really tall for Lucy, and I feel like she's not made for climbing. She doesn't need a tall enclosure, and the end of her tail is a very beautiful color, but it's all filled with stuck shed. I want to show people your tail. It's really pretty. And her pattern is very beautiful. Anyways, I don't know if I'm being very good with the camera angles and stuff, so hopefully I'm not totally messing it up. Well, this honestly concludes my snake video. I have 5 snakes. I used to have 6. This is a shadow box that I made for Pyra. And this is a clay thing that the vet made for her as she passed away. So whenever I had come home to feed Pyra, and I had gotten her out of her tank and I picked her up and I had her in my hands, and I had turned a song on and I was just like doing a little back and forth motion, and I realized that her head was drooping. Her reaction time was completely like cut in half. So I was extremely alarmed. I tried to give her water. I tried to warm her. I didn't know what to do. I called the vets. I called so many vets. There was only one vet that I could find that was 20 minutes away that could get me in short notice. And Pyra had passed away by the time that we got there. Which was me and my brother. So the we in this is actually like me and my brother went, and it's not just me and my several personalities at a time. They had made this clay thing where they put her tail print, and then right here in the middle is her snoot print, like they booped her little nose in the clay mold. They stamped her name, Pyra, Pyra, on the clay mold, and then I hot glued flower, like dried rose petals around it and some moss. And there is her skin, and it used to be pink and orange and yellow, and unfortunately, since I left her skin in a solution for an extended amount of time because I had anxiety about actually following through the craft because I didn't want to fuck up her skin, but I fucked up her skin because I left it in the solution for months, knowing that I knew that since Pyra's skin is pink and orange and yellow, that the alcohol solution would affect her pattern a lot more than it would other snakes that are getting tanned. I left it in there for too long, and it was because I was scared. But you're just prolonging you being worried, because you're not gonna magically learn how to do something in a night. You're not gonna magically get the motivation. As much as you think you're magically gonna get the motivation, you literally just have to do it. Motivation is not something you can count on. I don't know, I'm starting to get a little bit off track, and this is a great point, which is a point that I'm actually gonna make in another video. So if you want to hear more of my wise wisdom and what I think I've learned so far in my life and what I hope to continue to learn, subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for that video. Let's check on Spider. Oh yay, Spider actually ate. I was scared that she wasn't gonna eat because I had fed her an actual real live rat and that she wasn't gonna be able to overcome the kill, but she actually ate it, which is good. Thank you so much for watching this video and getting to know my snakes a little bit and knowing their past and whenever I got them and their stories. I definitely want to go more into depth a little bit later on each and individual snake, but I can't wait to do some more videos with my snakes where I'm upgrading their tanks, because they are in desperate need of a tank upgrade, to be honest. Wow guys, this was like the least chaotic video. And honestly, I have no idea like if that's true or not, because I haven't edited this video yet. I have no idea what kind of stupid shit I've done in this video that I can make a meme out of, because even my last video I was like, bro, I didn't do anything funny. No, you are a joke. Don't forget where you are. Don't forget who you are. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check me out on all my other social media platforms, and I cannot wait to see y'all in the next video. Bye, Skitsy! Bye, Skitsy!
You right. The rat was home when you left. The dog, the mommy, the kitty, the cat, the dog, the sissy, the rat, the cat.